Happy Monday, happy mobility. It's just Cara and I today, so we've decided on a few special requests. So we're going to be using a TheraBand band for some stretching and quite a lot on the foam roller. So let's start in standing. We're going to start rolling the shoulders. Start your watch if you need. Breathing out. We're going to get nice and warm on this cold, wet afternoon, which I love. Very excited for the rain. I know I'm very lucky to be inside and warm. Arms out to the side, rolling those shoulders. Breathing out, perfect. That's it. Good. And from here, rolling those shoulders forward, big circles. Moving those arms forward, taking them as much as you can. Perfect. All right, grabbing your band. We're going to loosen off the shoulders with the band as well. I'm going to kneel. You can stay standing. It's just easier to see me with kneeling. So you're going to hold nice and wide in the band. And we're going to take the arms up, pull the band apart as much as you need. Take the band all the way back to the bottom. And forward. Nice. Stretching those shoulders. Such a lovely way to open up the chest. Big breaths out. Let's go for 5 more. Stretch. Make sure you don't hurt the shoulders, and if you need to pull the band really wide, that's absolutely fine. 2 more. Great job. And last one. Nice. All right, from here we're going to hold the band with your palms facing up. So I'm holding the band like this, elbows in at my waist, palms facing up. And from here, keeping your tummy pulled in, squeeze your bottom, elbows in at your waist. You're going to breathe in and then breathe out as you pull those arms open, elbows stay in at your waist, lifting up your chest, squeeze those shoulders together. Beautiful. And coming back. So keep those elbows tucked in, squeeze everything, and open. Lift your chest to the sky. And back. Beautiful. That's it. 3 more. Remember with this, make sure you're not arching your back. You still want to keep that control. It's just extending from the thoracic spine. Good. And again. Very nice. All right, holding the band by your thighs. Make sure there's no slack in the band, so it's quite nice and taut. Hands by your thighs. Breathing in, shrug those shoulders all the way up to your ears. And breathing out, slide those hands down towards the floor, sliding the shoulder blades down, and pull that band out, pulling it apart, tummy in. Squeeze those shoulder blades down to your bottom. Good. Breathing in, shrug them all the way up. Relax the arms down then, so bring the arms down, squeeze in. And breathing out. That's it. Not too high, just off the thighs. So just to sort of here. And back. Breathing in, shrug. And breathing out. Really slide those shoulders down. Try and think of touching the floor with your hands. Breathing out. Pull the band, squeeze those shoulders. Good. 2 more. Shrug up and breathing out. The reason we do the shrug up is that so that your shoulder blades can dissociate from the rib cage. So you really want to get that huge range of movement. Go for 2 more. Breathing in, shrug those shoulders all the way up to your ears and breathing out. So I'm going to show you from the back, squeezing that bottom. You want to think of shrugging those shoulders up. And then as you breathe out, squeeze those shoulders down and back. Pull them back towards each other. So you get a huge range of movement. Good. All right, now we're going to take the arms up. And we're going to reverse it. Still the same action with the shoulder blades. So you shrug those shoulders all the way up to your ears. And then pull those shoulder blades down. Pull the band out. Keep those elbows dead straight. Don't bend the elbows. Arms dead straight. That's it. Breathing in and breathing out. Just to kind of above your head, pull the band out. Nice, breathing in and out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Nice, we got 2 more. And out. That's it, last one. Don't bring the band too low. Beautiful. All right, from here we're going to let the band go for now. We're going to stay in standing. I was just kneeling for the camera. We're going to do a nice roll down. So let's take a nice breath in and breathing out. Soften the knees, pull that belly button in, start curling down, chin on your chest, and let those arms just hang down towards the floor. And on a breath out, curling up, tucking that tailbone under. Think of stacking those vertebrae one on top of the other. Slide those shoulders down and back, and head comes up last. Nice, let's go for 2 more. Breathing in and out. Rolling down. And as you roll, I want you to think of really feeling that stretch in your low back. Separating the spaces, relax the head, relax the arms, and breathing out as you curl up. Shoulders sliding down and back, and head comes up last. Good, 1 more, breathing in and out. Tucking that chin down, let those arms hang all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. And curling up. Very nice. All right. Right, we're going to stay standing. You're going to cross your right leg over your left and reach down to the floor. Think of really relaxing your head, holding it here. And then curling up, opening up in between, palms facing forward, and change sides, left over right. Try and let the arms relax, let the head relax. So from the side, I look like this. Nice, let's go to the other side. Do 1 more each side. Crossing right over left, reaching down. Make sure that head is relaxed. And up, and other side, last time. Reaching down, relax the head, relax the arms. Beautiful, and coming up, let's open those legs a little bit wider. And from here, hands on your hips, lift up your chest. We're just going to go side to side, loosening off the inner thighs, getting those joints warmed up. That's it. We're going to go down onto the foam roller just now. That's it. Right. Now from here, take your hands down to the floor. Try and keep your bottom nice and low and go side to side. That's it. You can move your body with your legs side to side. Keep it nice and low. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now straighten up those legs, and we're going to twist opposite hand to your ankle. Hold the outside of the ankle and pull yourself around. Hold it there. And change sides. Hold the other ankle and twist. Make sure you follow your top hand with your head. Change sides. Hold the outside of the ankle and twist yourself around. Push against that ankle. And change. Last time. Nice. Coming up, keep your legs nice and wide. Bend your knees. Place your hands on your thighs. And now we're going to twist and push your shoulder down. As I do this, I actually push into my thigh. So this arm goes straight and I'm pushing and then twist. So I'm using that pressure on my leg to help twist my back. That's it. Beautiful. Breathing out as you move. Stretch. That's it. Let's go for 4 more. 3. I've got a nice click every time I rotate. 2, 1. Relax your hands down to the floor. Straighten up those knees. Hang down. And from here, let's come down onto the floor, onto your left knee with your right leg in front. Did a little sneaky maneuver. Make sure your knee is over your ankle of your front leg. Slide that back leg back. And we're going to rotate our hips from here. My second favorite stretch now. Used to be my first, but we'll do my other one later. So knee in front, over ankle, hands on the floor. Rotating those hips. Make sure this back leg has got a nice stretch. Perfect. Now from here, sending those hips back, straightening that front knee. Make sure it goes dead straight. And coming forward, lift your chest, slide those shoulder blades down your back. Breathing out, dig that heel in. Move your hands back wherever you need and come forward. Let's go for 3 more. And stretch. Good job. 2. Last one, really use your breath to try and relax into the stretch. Very nice. All right, change sides. Knee over ankle. Slide your back leg back. Okay, from here, rotate those hips side to side. That's awesome. Well done. Get that weight forward over that foot. There. And now from here, sending those hips back, straightening that front knee, digging the heel in, and coming forward. Chest, slide those shoulders down and back. And breathing out. Nice. And forward. And stretch. We got 2 more. Last one. Good job. All right, let's grab the foam roller. Okay, so before we lie on the foam roller, we're going to place it this way. We're going to loosen off our low backs a little bit. So you're going to place it on the floor this way, not lengthwise. You're kind of going to sit on it, and now I want you to roll back. So your back's on the floor and you lift up your knees. So you might need to move it where it feels better, but I've kind of got mine at the very bottom of the small of my back. You're welcome to move it, and knees up, and now you just rock side to side. It kind of massages out your low back. So if you've got any discomfort there, you can also do little circles with those knees. Rotate it. If you want to, you can move a little bit up and down, and then bring the knees right into your chest and back off a little bit. So you can kind of tuck it in. This is one of my favorite things to do if my low back's feeling a little uncomfortable. Nice. Also from here, if you stretch your legs up, you can feed your head and back. And again, it's not about how far. It's just about moving the spine. That's it. Awesome. Very. In this position, you can do a leg swap. But I'm not worried about control and strength here. It's more about just moving the tissues against the roller. And this is kind of a fascial release that you can do on your own. Beautiful. Right. And then coming up. Okay. Oh, it feels nice. All right. Now let's put the roller back in our traditional way, lengthwise. We're going to sit on your bottom on the one end. And you're going to roll yourself all the way back. So your head is supported on the other end. Bottom. Make sure your bottom is on. And from here, arms out to the side, palms facing upwards. And now I want you to flatten your low back onto that roller. So you tilt your pelvis posteriorly. Coccyx goes up. Tummy pulled in. And we're going to do snow angels. You want to keep those hands on the floor if you're able to. If they come up, that's absolutely fine. You want to keep the spine touching the roller. So every level is touching. That's it. Breathing out. Keep your tummy pulled in. And really stretch those arms out. Nice. Now we're going to change it up slightly. You're going to have your hands, your elbows bent and hands by your head, palms facing up. So I'm kind of in this, I'm going to look like that. Okay. And now from here, I want you to stretch your arms behind you, above your head, and bring them back. And from here, you want to try and touch the floor. I can't touch the floor, so don't feel like you must. But you want to really get those forearms as close to the floor as you can, reaching up. I can touch the floor when I'm here, but as I come back, it comes up. But it's all about just getting that stretch and those tissues moving. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. All right. Arms up to the ceiling, palms facing each other. Reconnect that pelvis, tummy pulled in. Let's breathe out, lift one foot up. And down. Change sides. Keep that low back glued to the roller. Breathing out. Nice work. Always think of pulling those shoulder blades down your back towards your bottom, away from your ears. Tilting that pelvis. Let's go for 3 more. Breathing out. Last one. Very nice. Now from here, take those hands behind your head. Get those thumbs onto the floor. Try and touch the thumbs onto the floor and lift up those hips. Squeeze up off the roller. Now you're going to curl down from your rib cage, 1 vertebra at a time. Really tilt that pelvis down. Breathing out, arms up to the ceiling. And if you're able to, you're going to do a sit-up. If you can't, you can just do a crunch. So the other option is just to crunch those hands up towards your knees and coming back down. Breathing in, hands behind your head, lift up those hips. And curl down. Make sure your coccyx is the last thing that touches the roller. Breathing out. Nice, we're going for 5. Pull that belly button in, curl down. Even if you're doing the crunch, thumbs touch, lift. Tilt that pelvis, tummy pulled in. Breathing out. Nice work, guys. You should be starting to feel a bit looser. I see Nancy supporting her head. Please do. If your neck is hurting, you can crunch it up with your hands. Beautiful. Sorry, just my phone battery is dying a little bit, but it'll survive for the class. All right, we're going to stay using the roller. You're now going to place the roller at a diagonal 45 degrees on the floor, with the top end being higher than the bottom end. Okay, so it's at an angle. You're going to lie on your side and put your armpit on the roller. Now you might need to have your knees up. You might need to scooch position once you're in here. Hands behind your head. My underneath elbow is able to touch the floor, and I'm rolling back, opening up towards the ceiling. Now, if you need to move, you might need to turn the roller at more of an angle. Please feel free to move around. One little teaching point. If you're rolling over a trigger point in your lats here, move yourself down away from the roller a little bit, because that can be very unpleasant. And you look up and then coming back. So have more of an angle if you're not feeling your thoracic spine lying on it. There we go. So actually for me, the best position, my elbow is actually not touching the floor. My elbow is almost resting on the roller. So try that. If you're not feeling a great stretch, I've almost moved down. So I'm actually not all the way over. Opening up. It's really trial and error. What feels best? That's it. Let's go for one more. Breathing out, opening up. Relax. That's it. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So remember sort of how your roller needed to be. Mine needs to be quite a sharp angle actually. And as I found out, my elbow doesn't touch the floor. So here we go. We learn as we go. Make sure you're not on that trigger point. And breathing out, opening. Shoulders facing the ceiling. Make sure you relax in that position. Coming back. We're going for 5. While you're here, try and be mindful of keeping those hips facing forward. Doesn't matter if they roll back a little bit with you. This is more about your thoracic spine. Beautiful. 2 more. That's it. Last one. Very nice. All right. Awesome job. Let's put the roller away. We're going to come and lie on your back. Feet nice and wide. I want your feet wide like your mat. And we're going to roll those knees side to side. Your back is relaxed. We're just loosening off the hips and the low back. We're not trying to pull your stomach in. We're not trying to keep that low back on the floor. Just loosening it off side to side. That's it. Very nice. All right, let's stretch out those glutes. So you're going to take your left ankle, place it onto your right knee. Doing the figure of 4, so put your legs between in the gap, pull that thigh in towards you. Now remember, if this is uncomfortable and you can't feel enough of a stretch, you can push that knee out with your hand. So some people find that here they can't come far enough. You can give it a little stretch. Otherwise, you can just pull it in closer, whatever works for you. Because sometimes the hips actually get blocked. So then you can just give a little twist. Nice, holding it there. Okay, from here, place the right foot down, keep that left leg crossed over. And we're going to take those knees down to the right side, stretching out the low back. Have your left arm out to the side, palm up. And you want to pull those knees down to the floor on the right side. If you can, look at your left hand, stretch it away from you. And then I have quite mobile joints, but in this position, you can also think of moving your hips a little bit and you get like a little extra stretch. I'm almost doing that with my pelvis. If your body doesn't do that, don't worry. I'm just giving you a little extra. Nice, and coming back into the middle. Let's change sides. Right ankle onto left knee. Pulling those legs in towards you. Remember, you can give that extra stretch by pushing your knee out, pulling your foot in. And you use your breath to just get a little bit more of a stretch. Very nice. Placing that foot down. Right arm out to the side, left hand pulling those knees down to the floor. You want to try and get those knees all the way down. Shoulders stay as flat as they can. Look at your right hand. Look away from those knees. And then remember, if you want, you can kind of do a little bit of a pelvic movement. Beautiful. And bringing those knees back into the middle. Right, from here we're going to go into our happy baby. So feet up towards the ceiling. Have your feet nice and wide. Grab the inside of your feet. And very gently relax, push down those knees towards the floor. Make sure your head is relaxed. And you can rock side to side. Breathing out. That's it, beautiful. From here, keep your right leg in happy baby. Let your left leg go and slide that heel along the floor. Stretching out that leg. Have that left arm out to the side so you don't fall over. and really stretch that leg away from you. Keep that right foot up towards the ceiling. You want to still keep that right foot facing the ceiling. That's it. And then bring the left leg back into happy baby. And let's change sides. Slide the right leg down along the floor, reaching it away. You want to make sure you don't pull yourself over, so try and keep those hips facing the ceiling. That's it. Bring that right foot back in and rock side to side. Hug those knees into your chest, release your feet. And rocking side to side. That's it. All right, placing your feet on the floor, knees bent. You're going to stretch your left leg up to the ceiling. You want to have a nice straight leg. So from here, you're going to place your hands behind, clasp your hands behind your thigh. Now, if your flexibility is not great, you might need to hold lower down because then your leg can move further away. But I want this kneecap dead straight. So wherever it needs to be, so hold lower down on your thigh if you need. Or you can grab a towel or something. And from here, you're going to point and flex that foot. Now, if you have enough flexibility, you can straighten out your other side. But this knee must be straight. That's it. Hold lower down if you need. Nice, and then let's change sides. So take your right leg up, straighten that knee. Hold behind your thigh wherever you can. Make sure this knee is straight, point and flex. Stretch out that left leg if you've got enough flexibility. But make sure this knee is straight, that's the priority. Very nice. All right, grabbing your band again, your TheraBand. We're going to stay on your back. You're going to put, lying on your back, put the band around your foot. And I want you to hold the band in the same hand as the foot. So I've got my left foot, left hand, and have quite a nice tight grip close to your foot so you can pull it down towards the floor. And we're going to stretch that leg out to the side, opening up those hips. Straighten out your other leg. Make sure you're resting this arm on the floor. Nice. Now bringing it back to the middle. Now, keep your bum flat. Take your leg across slightly and tip your foot towards your opposite side. So if I show you from this angle, you're going to keep your bottom flat. Just take that leg over as much as you can without letting this hip lift. And you're going to turn your foot away. And here you'll feel probably quite a neural stretch all the way down the side. And then from here again, let's take it out to the side. Good. And then bringing it back into the middle, keeping that hip flat, take it over as much as you're able to while keeping this side down, and turn the foot. Ooh. And back out to the side. Now we're going to hold it. We're going to bring it back to the middle. Take it across. Turn the foot. And now we're going to take the foot out and in. So now we're doing what we call neural tension, neural flossing. So we're trying to stretch or move the tissues, the nerve through the tissues. Breathing out. Let's go for 2 more. 1, and relax that leg down. Whew. Lots of tension in that lower limb. Right, let's change sides. Other foot. Up to the ceiling. Make sure you're holding quite close. Pull that arm down. Let's take that leg away. Breathing out. Bringing it across. A little bit across. Keep that hip flat. And turn that foot in. That's it. If anyone's ever struggled with ITB, this is a very good stretch for the neural tension for that. Taking it out and coming across, and keep the hip down, taking it over, point that foot. Let's go one more time out to the side, and then we're going to do our flossing. Breathing out, take it over. Now hold it here, foot out and in. So we're kind of doing this with the foot, like we're doing a royal wave actually with the foot. 2 more, 1 more, and relax. Very nice. Right, coming up into sitting. Okay. We're going to sit with our legs crossed. Right, sorry, I was checking my watch, seems to have stopped, but that's okay. Obviously not getting my heart rate up enough. Right, sitting with cross-legged. If anyone doing recording struggles with sitting cross-legged, you can sit on a chair, you can sit on a little block. You're welcome to straighten out a leg if you need. Otherwise, we're going to take your right hand out to the side. Let me give myself space. Right hand out to the side. Literally have it outstretched and drop it. That's how far it needs to be. Keep this left butt cheek on the floor. If you're able to, drop your elbow down to the floor. Otherwise, keep it just with the hand. And you want to push the hand and the elbow to push you back. So you want to push you back and reach that arm over. So I've got pressure pushing me towards my left hip, keeping both sit bones down on the floor and stretch. This is my favorite stretch at the moment. Right, breathing in, take the arm around in front of you. Breathing out, reach that arm away. And breathing in and out. Keep pushing yourself back to that left side. 1 more. Now from here, if you're able to, rotate those shoulders to the floor. Place your hand on top of your other hand. Keep twisting those shoulders to the floor. Pushing yourself back to that left side. And breathing out as you come up. Beautiful, coming up, well done. Let's go to the other side. Left, so arm out, drop it down. If you're able to, get the elbow down, push yourself back to the right side. Keep both hip bones down and reach. That's it. Now breathe in, take your arm around in front, breathing out. Nice. 2 more. Whew. It's a good stretch, this. So I find it interesting myself, I feel it in 2 different places on each side. Now from here, we're going to rotate those shoulders to the floor. Place your hand on top of your hand. Push yourself back to the right side. Stretch. Keep rotating those shoulders down. And coming up. Beautiful. All right, last stretch. Arms out straight. We're going to windmill. Twist to the one side. Place your hand here. The other hand's on the floor. And push yourself around, twisting up. See how I grow a little bit taller. And breathing out other side. That's it. Always think of twisting up. And change. Last time each side. Hand on the floor. Push around, lifting up. And last time, breathing out. Awesome. Well done, guys. That was an amazing class. Thank you so much. I feel good having done it.